Hey guys, AirTS here, Air for short. I'm going to do a video on the Fire Frankenstein. Now I summoned him a while back, and I didn't do a video on him, and with the new raid boss out, I actually think this monster could be pretty good for him. So I'm going to discuss some of the runes for him, and feel free to leave any suggestions of your own in the comment section below if I don't suggest any rune setups that you think might work for this monster. Now let's take a look. He is an HP type monster, and his skills are Hammer Punch, attacks the enemy 2 times and deals damage proportionate to your defense. Each attack has a 25% chance to stun the enemy for 1 turn. If the target is not suffering any harmful effects, 1 additional attack is added. So 25% chance to stun isn't too bad. However, he hits up to 3 times, and each one of those hits has a chance to stun. So not bad, and stunning is great. Then we've got Body Press, crushes all enemies and decreases their attack bar by 30% each. The damage of this attack increases according to your max HP and defense. So that's pretty awesome. Lowering the attack bar is really awesome. Hits all enemies, so that's pretty cool. And it scales on HP and defense, so no matter what you give him as far as tanking, it will scale damage. Then we've got Full Power Punch. Strikes with every last bit of power left in the body. This attack will ignore the target's defense, but you will be stunned for 1 turn after performing this attack. The damage of this attack increases according to your defense. So he is an HP type monster, but so far a lot of his skills are hammering out defense-based damage. Now this particular skill stuns after you use it. Not great, because stunning will cost this monster an entire turn. However, it does ignore defense, so it's a lot like Copper. And yeah, so that's not bad at all. So runes for this monster, obviously you can go full guard, just up his defense. You could go full energy, just up his HP. If you're going to use him for raid, you want to up his defense as much as possible. If you want to use him more against other players, increase his HP and defense, because a lot of defense debuffing would ruin him if he's pure defense. So, I mean, ideally you want to increase his defense and HP. So, you could go full guard or full energy. Accuracy is important for lowering the attack bar, and accuracy is important for the stun. However, nothing in this ability requires accuracy, so that's not bad. You can go Violent Rune. Some people go Violent with him just because of the stun on the 3rd skill, and then he has a chance of making up for that by proccing a Violent. So Violent Runes are definitely good for this monster. You could go Violent Focus. You can go Violent Revenge, because he does have a stun on the 1st skill, so if he does counterattack, he may stun. So Violent Revenge is an option. If you're going raid, Violent aren't usually good for raid because too many turns means too many power-ups for the raid boss. But if you do decide to go Violent and you want him for raids, go defense percentage on 2, defense percentage on 6, and defense percentage on 4. Accuracy on 6 is not super useful for this monster. I wouldn't say. I would put accuracy substats on his runes. You can go Violent Focus as well if you need accuracy. Another thing you can do with this monster that I never ever suggest, because I think the runes are just awful, are Will Runes, and they give you 1 turn of immunity at the beginning of every battle. That would be really ideal for this monster in arena fights. Any other use in the game and Will Runes are kind of useless. It only lasts for 1 turn, and then it's just wasted rune slots. But for this monster, if you want to use him in arena, then you can give him 1 set of Will Runes and then Violent or Guard runes. This will give him immunity so that when he uses his full power punch, the stun will not work, because if he has immunity, he cannot be stunned. So you could use this full power punch, ignore the defense, and possibly take somebody out. Now it's based on defense, So it's tricky. Um, yeah, so it's really tricky to rune this monster. So you're gonna want lots and lots of defense and lots of HP. Even in arena, if you want to go will runes, you're gonna want speed substats. You're gonna want defense substats and accuracy substats and HP substats. Those are the big ones for this monster. So if you go violent will, I would do defense percentage on 2, defense percentage on 4, and defense percentage on 6. And that will ensure that full power punch will do quite a bit of damage. Another thing that you can do with this monster, some people go Rage Blade, and then they do defense percentage on 6, crit rate, or crit damage on 4, and defense percentage on 6. Did I say 6? Sorry, 2 and 6 defense percentage and crit damage on 4. And then if he does a lot of critical hits, it'll be defense based and you'll get a big bonus with the crit damage. I'm trying to think of what else you could do. That's one thing you could do. If you don't want to give him will runes and you have somebody like a Chloe who applies immunity, that would be really useful. Otherwise, I think this monster would be really great for arena as well as raids. He gets a bonus critical rate, so that's not bad. You might go Rage Blade with him. Yeah, so if you go arena, make sure he has lots of HP along with his defense. If you go raids, I mean, the HP will definitely help, but it's mostly defense that he needs. Hopefully this has been helpful for you guys. Leave any suggestions in the comment section below if I didn't suggest something that you think might work for this monster. He's pretty awesome, and I think he has a place in the game. So, till next time, peace.